Hello, welcome to today's LemonAid session. Today's Thursday, and as every Thursday we have a LemonAid session. This is a live Q&A where you come on, type in your question in the comments, and then me, David Lemon, I answer it. So it is LemonAid because I'm trying to help you. My last name is Lemon, and it's a fun play with words. So I hope you have your questions ready. I have my LemonAid ready. And as you know, the rules of the games are I'm sipping the lemonade. Once the lemonade is finished, the Q&A session is finished as well. Yeah, so I prepared this. I prepared some of the questions that I collected from the Facebook group. I have a couple of them over here, but in case you're joining me and you have your own questions, please pop them in the comment section below. But please make sure that if the question is for me, make sure that it says question dash and then you write your question, what you want to ask. This will mean that you are asking a question from me. Otherwise, sometimes people answer each other's questions in there. So just type in question, or at least the letter Q, and then dash, and then ask away your question. This will let me know that you are asking from me. So I already have a couple of people joining in. So please let me know who you are and where are you coming from, where are you joining me, so I can welcome you officially. I want to be able to click on your name and then show your comment when I'm welcoming you. So just please say hi, say I'm here, I'm watching you from here and here. Correct. Christine is already here. I can see she is already active. If you could please put a Q dash and then your question, or at least just type out question dash and then ask away. So I have Dean already here. Hi Dean, it's good to have you here, buddy. I have a Facebook user saying, hello, David. I'm not sure who is this one. I unfortunately cannot see who that is, but hello to you too. Watching from New York City. Perfect. So if this is your first time joining us, I would love if you could go over here to streamyard.com/Facebook. This is a software that we are using for streaming on multiple platforms at the same time. So if you are, for example, this person saying, hello, David, you can see that I can only see Facebook user, and then I cannot see the profile image. So if you head over to streamyard.com/Facebook, this will actually let me see who you are and then answer your questions. Yeah, I have Dean. I know Dean that he has some issues with his browser, or we have some problems with StreamYard not allowing us to see him and his name. So with Dean we know, but everybody else that approves it, they will appear like for example Gary Lynn here. Howdy, it's good to have you here, Gary. Okay, so I have a Facebook user already asking the questions. If you can see who I am, it's weird that Tony never can. I'm not sure who you are. Yeah, I cannot see your name, unfortunately. If you would head over, please, to streamyard.com/Facebook. This is only for the people who are watching us on Facebook. In case you are watching us from YouTube, we can see the username. In case your username is Hello Kitty 5, then this is what I will see. For this person, Carrie Murphy, I can see the name from Carrie. And then could you try watching a YouTube video called Johnny's School Days by Richie Kavanagh? My computer is out of battery. Why would I do that? I'm not quite sure. I will have a look at it later on. Dean says they're afraid I'll break the camera. No, Dean, it's not about that. It's just software issues. Software is unreliable at sometimes. Okay, perfect. I have Gally Ferguson saying hi. Hi, Gally. It's good to have you here. I have a couple of people already joining us here, so it's good to have you guys. So Christine, she's here. Gary is here. Galen is here. I can see Juana or Joanna already asking questions here. I will come back to your question later on. Let me just welcome everybody to this session. So Yeah, I can see a couple of people there. Is this your first LemonAid session? If this is your first LemonAid session, just press the number 5. In case this is not your first LemonAid session, please press the number 7. This will let me know who is new and who knows the rules, who doesn't know the rules. So in case this is your first time, please press 5. If this is your second or third time, just please press number 7 so that I know who is new and who is already familiar with the rules of it. Okay, I have Juana saying 5. I have a Facebook user saying 7. I'm not sure if this is Dean or not. I have another Facebook user saying 5. I have Paul Jones. Well, hello, David. Nice to see you. Hi, Paul. It's good to have you here, buddy. Okay. 5, but I must leave in this session in 30 minutes. Okay, that is no problem. You will be able to watch the replay as soon as we finish it. Today we will be going through some questions that are asked this week in the Facebook group and also on askgroove.net. I wrote them out here. I will probably link this in the description of this video, so you will be able to see what we answered and what we covered in this video in case you're looking for a specific answer. Okay, so let me just see. I have here, oh, bugger you anyways. I'm not sure what Carrie Murphy means, but okay. Perfect. So I have a couple of people already here. I will start and go and actually start answering the questions. So I have a question here. Has my question gone through from Yannick? I'm not sure what question you asked, Yannick. Could you please repeat it? Could you just please type in again? Here, Rain, StreamYard gives me troubles, lol. So today I will be Facebook user. Okay, no problem. If you could just mention your name when you are asking your questions. I already have, I think, your questions here. You were asking about GrooveKart. I hope that this is the person, Rain Nicole, how to connect, contact, subscribe form in GrooveKart. I hope that this is you. If this is not you, then please just type in your questions in the comment box here. Okay, so let me just come over here and then start answering the questions. I will start with a couple of questions from my list, and then I will jump over through the questions that you are asking now in the comment section. Yeah, so today I saw a lot of questions about publishing a site. There were some problems with the servers. They were minor issues, but it took a bit of time to get them fixed when you are publishing your site within GroovePages. So the first part I am answering is GroovePages questions. The questions were in the type of, when I publish my site, it doesn't change. How to fix that? Sorry. Yeah, so when you publish a site in GroovePages, it actually saves everything. I'll just go out here and then start something new. It reflects the changes. However, there is something new that we are working with, and of course, in case you have a custom domain connected, you will need to do a certain step to see your site live. What I mean by this is, for example, we have this site published, let's say to, I don't know, LemonAid 3. Perfect. So this is hosting a site on GroovePages over here, and then we publish it, we view it. It is now LemonAid 3. It is now giving us a page, and then the browser is making a copy of it. It is called caching. The browser, your Chrome browser or whatever you're using to surf the internet, it is making a copy of it. So next time when you visit this same site, it is actually pushing it much quicker out so that it is not a loading time. It doesn't load, but it will open up the same cached site. This is a problem when you're developing websites, because sometimes you make a change and then you preview it, but the change doesn't appear because your site is cached. So let's just try it out. Maybe it will work this time. I will just try to put in an, I don't know, a button. Let's just put a button over here at the bottom of it. So it says button, and let's just publish the site. Okay, so let's just try and click on it. You see, the cached version of the site is not showing that there is a button below. However, if I copy this over and then open a new incognito window and then paste it in, we should be able to see the button. So this is a common problem that I see a lot of users have when working with their sites. They actually click on it immediately and they cannot see their cached site, the site that was actually recorded by the browser. So when you are working with something like this, I highly suggest you to work in an incognito window. What incognito window does, it doesn't show the cached site. It doesn't show the copy that was saved by the browser. It is not collecting the cookies. It is not caching the site, making these copies. It is showing the live version of the site. If you made any changes in incognito window, it will be showing up. So as you can see here, we have the button. If we close the incognito window, this is in the normal window. It doesn't show us the button. Let's try to refresh it. Maybe it shows it now. Yeah, it just needs some time to refresh. The normal browser needs some time to actually process, to forget the copy that it was cached, and then to republish, to reload the page and then recache it again. So this is some technology that is built into browsers, and this is how they work. So when you're working with your websites, open an incognito window, and this is how you can test it much quicker. If you have your site published on a custom domain, this is a different story. It could happen that in the incognito window also it doesn't show up the page that you edited. So let me just show you what you need to do in that case. If you published your site on a custom domain, so if you have a custom domain over here that was connected to CloudFlare, you would need to come to CloudFlare and then, of course, log in. Once you log in, you choose the page that you are editing. For example, let's just do Lemon Media Online. And then here in the caching, you can actually click the configuration and purge everything. Purging means that you are actually clearing the cache. So what Cloudflare is, it is another server that is making up copy. It is caching your site, making a copy so that it is loading it faster to your visitors. So not only your browser is caching, it is Cloudflare. The server is also caching your site. So you need to make sure you clear the cache or open an incognito window in your browser and then clear your cache within Cloudflare. There's a trick to it. You don't have to come every time and then purge everything. You can also put Cloudflare to development mode. Once you put it on, once you turn it on, it says temporarily bypass our cache, allowing you to see changes to your origin server in real time. What this means that the server will not be caching your site and it will not be making copies. So whenever you do a change, it will automatically reflect. If you work with development mode on, and if you work in an incognito window, your changes should be live immediately. If you work in a normal browser, as I am in now, not an incognito browser, then it could still need clearing the cache because the browser itself is caching it. So I hope you understand what I'm saying. Just you need to clear the cache and you need to actually purge everything, or just turn on the development mode and work in incognito window. So this is a longer answer to a simple problem, but this will make sure that you see the live changes happening on your site. Okay. Please tell me if this was clear to you, if you understand now what this means. I want everybody that is watching to give me a feedback, because if it's not clear, I want to go back and then explain it one more time. This is very important because there will be support tickets open, and there will be posts written in the Facebook group that, oh, my site is not showing up. It is basically not showing up the changes that I did. So just please type in if this was clear or not clear. If it was not clear, just please ask your question. I would love to answer everything, all your questions you have in regards to this caching and then publishing your site, and how to fix if the changes don't appear. Okay, so I have here Almonds saying it's clear. Dean is saying clear as bell. Awesome, perfect. Thank you very much, guys. I have a couple of more people watching. I'm not quite sure if they will be participating, but if you are watching, please let me know if this was clear. I would love to see your comments in case you have questions on this part. Okay, so this was one of the questions answered. When I publish my site, it doesn't change. Basically, I cannot see the changes. Okay. Um, okay, I have a question on this part. Denise Williams is saying, when you say work in an incognito window, do you mean copy your site in an incognito window and do the work? What I mean is not copy the site. What I mean is just log into GrooveFunnels. Let's say we open an incognito window and then you click app.groovefunnels, you type in your email and everything, and this is how you can basically work. So just work in this one when you are developing your site, and it should appear automatically. So whenever you do a change, let's just do a demonstration. Whenever you do a change, it should appear automatically. So let's just open the same thing. We'll put in a button on it. So let's just delete it. Okay, let's save it, publish it. Okay, I will open it just so that you can see. So it is not public. Okay, now it is published. Let's just see. I'm doing it very fast. The system doesn't have time to follow my lead. Okay, let's try to open it now. It's still appearing. Anyway, let me try to do a different thing on here. I will try to put in a text link, make it white. Okay, expert mode, text white, and then publish. Changes usually go live within a few minutes. So if if it is not immediate, then it just needs a bit of time for the changes to go live. But let's just see. Okay, it is still not showing up. Let's just see why. Empty cache. I mean, it is now here. So it just needed to clear the cache. I don't know why. Usually the incognito window doesn't need clearing cache, but it is now here. So as you can see, we published it and now it is appearing here. I think the problem is because I have it still open over here. So it is now mixing up. It doesn't know what to do. So yeah, when you are working in incognito window, you can just open it. Oh, I have so many windows open here. You can just open it in incognito window, just log in using your login details, and then you can edit your site from there. Perfect. So I have a Facebook user saying clear. This is clear. In this landing page display, how do I write headlines and subheadlines about the opt-in form and then place links to privacy policy below? Okay, let's just show you now while I'm already here. Let me just refresh so that it is loading in the changes I did in the incognito window. Okay, so it is a test link. Let me just delete this. So here, this one is one block. If you want to put something else on this page, I can just pull in another block. This would be an empty block here below this one. And then you can just put your details here. So what I usually do is I do maybe like this, 4-column layout. So you put the background. Let's say we will do it black background, and then over here I don't suggest you to use for this type of page a navigation menu that you find it here, but I suggest you to use paragraph text or any kind of text. Let's just use heading 4. Okay, and then I have the text over here. I want to change it to white so that I can see it on the page and then edit it. I know that this is a bit strange that all these buttons are on the text, but let's just work with it as it is. So privacy policy, you link in your page over here. If you made another page, just copy over the URL of the page and then just paste it here. If you have a privacy policy or something like this on a different page, you can just copy over the link. And that is it. It is pretty simple. You can also use the link, the text links. I will just do that one here. You click on the text link, you make the text white, and then in the text link you can configure the link to go to a different page which you created, which will be the legal pages over here, or if you want you can also put it on a URL and then edit it this way. So these are the ways I suggest you to do. You can edit this on how you want it to look like. For example, the design, I wanted to show it in the middle, and then you can space it around as you want and things like this. So you can play around with the footer menu this way, or you can just pull in a simple footer menu, for example this one at the bottom, and that's it. It depends what you would like to do. If you want to create it custom, you can do it that way. If you want to use a pre-made one, you can do it that way. If you want it to appear on this block, there is also a way. I don't think I will manage to show it to you now, but yeah, because this is a pre-made block. You would need to design this custom. And then you can pull in another container here at the bottom and then just type in your details. Then everything will be staying on this background, on this lemon background. Yeah, so this is the question to this. Okay, sorry, I was working at, you couldn't see. Damn it, sorry about that, guys. I hope you understood. So I was showing the element you can create custom using the text elements, or the text link you can just pull it in. I was just working, I didn't see the comments that you were writing there. Yeah, it says, can you not keep somebody's question display? Okay, I'm sorry about this one. I I didn't see. Okay, so this was the answer. If you want to do it on this background over here, you can design a custom. So you would need to go to the block section, choose wireframe cover, and then here, for example, this one, you can pull in your elements, and then on the bottom of here, you can pull in another container and then push it down to the bottom of the page where you can put in your privacy policy and the legal pages link. That's it. Perfect. Don't you go from the oldest to the newest questions? This was just here that I saw after you after I was answering something. I will be doing that. As I said, I will be going through this to a couple of questions. I will come to the number 5, answer this one, and then I will jump into the comment section. Okay, so can I publish my site to different domains? What I seen, and I had people asking me, okay, I want to publish this site to a custom domain. Okay, so I want to publish it here on a custom domain, not a GroovePages hosted domain. Let's just type in just a dummy site, lovelemonade.com. Lovelemonade.com. I just publish it here, and then I want to create another site that will have the same lovelemonade.com, but it will have a subdomain. So let's just fictionally, I don't own this domain, so I will just publish it this way. It probably will give me an error. Okay, anyway, it is now published on here, and then I go out and then I create a new site that will go on a same domain, same custom domain, but I will put in like this. So test / or no, test.lovelemonade.com. Okay, the problem with this one is that you cannot do this, because when you publish a site, I want to explain you the difference between a brand site and a page or a funnel. So when you create a site like here, if you are familiar with WordPress, you probably know that when you want to start a new site, you need to create a new, either buy a new hosting or create a new folder on your hosting server. install WordPress in it, then set it up with your domain, type in what the website name will be, and everything like that. In GroovePages, it is made extremely simple. You click new site, you choose a template, and then you already have a new brand website. This is a website with one domain, and you can have different pages, you can have different funnels and everything on it. But this site, this brand website, you can only have one root domain on it. You cannot publish multiple different sites, different subdomains. I know that you can do this in some of the other platforms. Here it is not possible. One brand site needs to have one domain, one root domain, and that is it. You cannot have multiple sites on the same domain, because you need to type in the root domain, and then using the pages, you create your actual pages, and then using the funnels, when it will come out, you will create different subdomains. So when you will have a funnel, let's say selling apples, you will have apples.yourdomain.com. This will be when you have the funnel feature out. Okay, perfect. I think everybody can understand that they cannot publish their sites or multiple sites on the same domain now. Can I connect subdomains only to GroovePages? It is possible. I showed this one in one of the previous videos. Let me just show you where I went through this one. So if you go to the live demos and then you scroll down, I was actually explaining this in here, full guide on getting a domain connected to GroovePages. Watch this video, and here I explain how to connect your subdomain to GroovePages. However, as I said, you should not do this one, because once the funnel feature comes out, it will take over the control of your domains, and you will only be able to use one root domain. So your domain name.com, this is a root domain. You cannot publish a site on apples.yourdomainname.com. It will not be possible. At this moment, there is some tricks around it. I showed it in the video. You can watch it, but I don't suggest you to do it, because later on you would need to republish your pages, change all the links that you shared around on the internet, and then it is just a hassle. So I don't suggest you to do that. Okay. As I said, I'm going to get to the number 5, and then I will jump in and then answer the questions from the comments. Justin Applewhite asked, after you publish a page, can the editor take it down to amend and put it back again up? So what Justin is asking, if we can unpublish a page so that we work on it, and once the work is done, then you can republish it. It is possible. I don't suggest you doing that, because once Google sees that there is a new website outside, he wants to he wants to see and then look through all the code on the website. So let's just say that I will just quickly pull in something. This is my website, and I want to take it down so that I can work on it. It is now published. Let's just publish it quickly. Okay. So it is now published, and it is online. It just needs some time to actually go live. So it is now published, it is now live, but I want to take it down so that I work on it. I don't suggest you, in case you published it earlier and then you take it down, I don't suggest you to do that, because Google may crawl your site in the meantime. Google may go onto your site and then actually see everything that is on there, and then this way you can start ranking as soon as possible. What I do suggest is not take it down, but to take off the index. So create another page that will be like a coming soon page or something like that. Let's say that I want to create a page. I want to do something else. I will type in coming soon. Coming soon, and this is now my page. I published this one. However, I will save it and make this site the index site. So the way I do this one, as I'm on the page 2, on the coming soon page, I click on these 3 buttons and then set as home page. Okay, so now the page 2 is the index. Whenever somebody comes to this brand domain that I publish my site on, they will see the coming soon page. They will not see the page that I was working on previously. This allows me to actually work on my site. I can work on this page in the background like this. Google can still come in, crawl my site, see the pages, see the content that I have, and it will not be stopped. So it will not actually stop Google from coming in and then taking the information, which can increase the ranking time on Google. So this is what I suggest. I don't suggest you to unpublish it. In case for some reason you do want to unpublish it, you come over here, you either change this domain and then publish it on a different domain, so all your links that you shared out are discontinued, or just come over here, click this one and then publish it like this. It will be unpublishing it from everything. So now it is actually unpublished. It just needs some time for the server to take it down from this domain that you published it. But simply unclicking this one and publishing it, waiting a couple of minutes, it will get your site completely off the internet. So this is this is my answer on how to unpublish it and can I work on it in the background. Okay, so Carol Palmera is asking, does anyone know if in GroovePages I can add a button that allows a visitor to download a PDF file? Yes, you can. Let me just quickly show you. So for example, I'm on this page and I want this button to be a download link. So once you click on the button, you come to the configure tab, you can just set the link up to a URL which has the download link. It depends where you uploaded your PDF, if it's in a Dropbox or Google Drive or something like this, but you can set it up to go to Google Drive and then people can download it from there. There are tricks that you create an immediate download link from Google Drive, and there was a group member that created a post about it. Okay, I think I saved this one over here in gold nuggets. Let me just quickly see. Tips and tricks. No, let's just search for it. So there was a group member a couple of days ago. He published here, Alex Tucker. Once you see this page, he created a video on it. Once you see this video, you can create an immediate download link from Google Drive. He actually goes in step by step on how to create a download link. You upload your files to Google Drive that you have for free when you register on a Gmail account. You upload it there, and then using this video that he showed, you can create an immediate download link. If somebody clicks on it, let me just try to play it and show you. So he gets a download link. Once clicked, it doesn't go to the Google Drive, but it goes immediately to download that thing. So you can watch his video. He explains everything is in detail. It is a 9 minute video. He gives you everything that you need to do to do this one. So yeah, it is possible. Please watch that link. Just please watch that video. Just search for Google Drive link and just Google Drive, and then look for Alex Tucker, and then this is the video that he actually created. So that is the answer on number 5, Carol's question. So let me jump in then and see the questions in the question box, the comment box. Okay, so the first question I have gone through a lot of the training but can't seem to figure out how to add a banner. Is there an HTML code block I can use, or would I just need to get the image and then link to the offer? You can do both, and I will show you how to do those. So you can actually, let's just create an empty block over here. Let me remove it so you can see what I'm doing. So in here, I will pull in a code embed. So once you scroll down here in the other tab, there is an element called code embed. Once you do this one, you can embed your code simply by clicking on this cogwheel. So once you click on this one over here, then you can paste in your code. Let me just go out there and then take a banner. I will go to the Groove affiliate program because there are already pre-made banners that we can use with a code, which is simply just copy and then paste. Let's just load in the page, wait for this one to load, and then in the banner section, which is over here, we click on it and then we can copy over one of these banners. So let's just say I want to copy over this one. I click on the copy, and I think this is the one, or maybe this one. Anyway, let's just copy one. And then once I'm here on the embed code, I click the cogwheel, paste in my things, and then save. Sometimes it's giving us this error, so we need to cancel, save the page, reload, and come back in again. Now it will be working. Yeah, it is a bit buggy, guys. This means that we are doing something big in the development. Let me just try to pull in an empty block. Okay. Again, the code embed, click the cogwheel, let's paste it in. Okay, it doesn't save. Let's try it one more time. It's giving us the same error. I think I need to work in an incognito window. I think that would fix it. Let me just try to do that. App. So you see, it is buggy. That means that we are still in beta mode. We are working on all these things at the same time. We have an awesome team working on fixing all these small issues. I'll just close the editor over here so that it doesn't interfere. And let's try it one more time. Empty container. I'm pulling in an code embed element, clicking the cogwheel, pasting it in, and then saving it. Okay, so this is how a banner can be embedded using this code element. You can now see it. Once you publish it, you will not see it so blurred, but it will be actually a normal image. Once somebody clicks on this one, let me just preview it. When somebody clicks on the banner, it will transfer them over immediately to the button that is your affiliate link inside this banner. In case you want to just use a normal image, you can do that one as well. So let me just pull in an image, click on the image. In the configure tab, you can choose an image that you want. Let me just choose any one of these, just this check mark. And then here in the link to, you can choose where you want to send the customer, where you want to send the visitor. If you want to send them to google.com, you can do this one, click update. And then once somebody clicks on the button, clicks on this actual image, they are transferred over to Google. So you can do either a banner or an image. You can link in an image using this technique. Okay. Yeah, Gary's saying, well, that's new. I was just using the code embed with no problems yesterday. Yeah, I mean, it's in development, Gary, and everybody, it happens. It happens all the time. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time, it is a caching problem. Most of the time, it is a browser problem. Our team is aware of this one, but they are focusing on bigger issues at this moment. They are trying to push out all these upgrades and all these features that were promised and make them work flawlessly. And then I think later on they will be focusing on fixing this caching problems and everything. Yeah, so there is an option to work in an incognito window. All the developers I've seen and talked with, they all work inside an incognito window. They don't even go to the normal browser window, just because of this reason. Okay, so this was the answer to the first question. Okay. Juana or Juana, I have hi David. I have two questions. When I click block and text, I don't have the same options you show on the coming soon page tutorial. How can I get to the same options you show? How can I add a link to the coming soon page? I don't know what options you mean. It could be because we are developing the software. We are always changing some things that you see it differently than I do. We pushed out loads of features from when I made that video. We will need to redo them all one more time once the new features are out. I want to create videos when the funnel feature is out and also when the import feature is out, so that actually people can have the most up-to-date videos. These are coming in just a couple of weeks, so I will wait until then, and then record all these videos on how to create pages and everything one more time. What your question is, when I click a block and text, I don't have the same options you show on the coming soon page tutorial. How can I get the same options? So how can I add a link to the coming soon page? So I think I just showed you how to use a coming soon pages. Basically, when you I think this was in the videos with the countdown timers. I recorded these just a couple of days ago. I think these ones you were talking about. So over here, these are countdown elements. It is just a cover block that I used, and then here this is just a form field. So I'm not quite sure what you are asking me exactly, Juana. If you could elaborate on this one, just explain your question, I would be more than happy to help you with that. Okay, let me just see the next questions. Question: is there any way I can create a gate step with GroovePages? For example, unlock a free download when entering an email address and do a follow on Spotify. I know there are download gates site, but I would love to have that in my landing page. Question: how can I add a little audio preview in there? For example, like on this site, bit.ly. Okay. I cannot copy this one over here in StreamYard, but I actually showed how you can play music in a video that I created. This was when I was building out a podcast page. In a podcast page, I created a pop-up that actually, okay, so this is a copy of it, where you can just use the embed code feature and then embed a player. Okay, so my new site. I think this is the one. So I will just quickly show you the pop-up. So once you click listen, then it actually loads in the player. So this is just a pop-up that has a code embed, and then I just pulled in a SoundCloud embed element into this code embed on the pop-up. There is a full video tutorial on this one. Let me just show you where you can get that. So when you are in the Facebook group, you can just search for podcast page, and then you can find it here. Okay. Basically, this one, it is a full build of this page where I create the exact copy and explain everything. Or if you want to find it without the search, you just go to the live demos, and then you can search for it over here. You need to scroll down. These will be my videos. Find that page where that has this one over here. So this image, and then you will be able to see how to embed music on it. Okay, so I think it is one I saying I see now just needed to click over to expert mode. Okay, yeah, so that. Let's go to the next question. Pim, pim, pim. Okay, Paul Jones. I've selected the e-commerce template to build my website. How do I set up the backend inventory? For example, I'd like to set stock quantities. If I have 5 pieces in stock and someone buys a product, the stock must go down until all of the 5 pieces are sold out. When the stock level reaches 0, no more pieces can be purchased until I restock. How do I set this up? Paul, this is not possible to set this up at this moment in GrooveSell. You need to go to GrooveKart for that. GrooveKart has an inventory management system inside built in, and at this moment in GrooveSell, there is no inventory options. This, I don't know if this they will be adding it on or not, but yes, at this moment there is no option for that one. I saw your page. I know how you're building your page. You're building it in GroovePages. I'm not quite sure if this feature will be out soon. So I would suggest you to just hold on to those templates that you created, and then once GrooveKart is connected to GroovePages, you can actually use your templates and then have an inventory over at GrooveKart. The other thing you could do is create actually groovekart.com. Let me just log in quickly. You can, if you have access to GrooveKart. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember you mentioning it, but GrooveKart is an e-commerce platform just meant for the reason that you need, and you can set up all your products here. So in my product section, you set them up. Let's say I have that many quantity of it. I have different variants. I have different tags and different brands and everything. You can click the create the first product, and then you set up everything inside here, and then you take an embed code and then make the checkout on your GroovePages. So you put in your products in GrooveKart, and then using a widget, using the code, you just bring it over to GroovePages. You embed it there, and then your GroovePages site will be meant for selling, but your products will be over here. So if somebody purchases, the inventory and everything will be updating within GrooveKart. This all will be made a very, very simple once they both are in a GrooveFunnels dashboard. Sorry, once they are all here, so e-commerce, GrooveKart will be here inside. It will be very simple to access. Once GrooveKart comes inside here, then they will be communicating all together. It will be a very seamless system. But for now, you will need to work with code. So you create the product over here, you take the code, pop it in GroovePages, and then this way you can sell your products. Yannick is asking, is there any way I can create gate steps with GroovePages? Okay, so this was the question with the music. I have a question from Dean. Can you see me now? Unfortunately not, Dean. I still cannot see you. Okay, I have another question from somebody. I cannot see the name. In this landing page displayed, how do I write headlines and subheadlines above the opt-in form and place the link? Okay, I think I answered this one already. Um, Let's see another question. Yannick, I find the placing of elements is kind of complicated and not really user friendly. How can I place 2 elements next to each other than in a container? I would love if you'd add like a smooth drag and drop where you can place the elements not snapped to the grid. Is something like this planned into the future for updates? No. So I know what you're saying. A couple of page builders have this one that you can just take any of the elements on the page and just pull it anywhere. Let's say I want to now take this banner or an image or whatever. It is giving me this again. So let's just say I want to click on this one and just drag it so that it is starting from here. This will never come to the Groove pages. This was said by Mike Filsame on one of the previous webinars. He doesn't want this feature because it will make a mess in the code, which will load slower, and the whole purpose of lightning fast websites will be just not there. Because in the code, within the code that you see on the page, in order to do that, the positions and everything needs to be loaded in the code, and sometimes this big like lines of code are needed just so that you can drag something over here, and then the more code is there on the page, the longer it loads, and things like this. So Mike said that he doesn't want this feature inside. Maybe he changes his mind, but at this moment this absolute positioning on a page is not planned so far. um, if you would like to put something next to it, for example, here is another text. Let's just duplicate this text, and then you want to put it next to it. Let's just work with this size a bit, this one as well. And then using the expert mode, you choose the container that this is inside, and then you can choose the inline block. Okay, not the inline block, inline flex. And then also put these on inline flex. Let me just see if this will actually change over this one. So using this inline flex, you can position things next to it. It is not working over here because we are in a stylable element in a pre-made block, pre-designed block. Let me just show you on an empty block. I made a video about this one a couple of days ago where I was creating a navigation bar. So for example, you can see here I have two buttons next to each other, but I don't want them next to each other. I want them stacked on top of each other. So I will click in the container, and then in layout, I want to choose not table, row, inline, one of these options, not the block, inline block. Anyway, so one of these options, you can watch the video there. It is very clear. I had this question earlier from a lady that wanted to know how to create the alert bars. I will need to find this video and then link it in, but therein I explained everything very simply. I think it was a part of a bigger video. I think this one. So I will link it to you, Yannick, and you will be able to see exactly what I did so that I spaced out everything correctly. Yeah, this would take a bit of time for me to actually play with it and make everything nice, but absolute positioning will not be coming to this page builder at this moment. Okay. Denise is asking, what do you mean by the funnel feature? So I mean by the funnel feature that over here, let me just find it. Where am I? In the editor. When you are in the editor, you will have another option over here. This was shown in a couple of webinars that Mike did. There will be an option here which will say funnel. Then once you click on the funnel, you will have an option to choose the templates. Once you click on a template, it will give you different pages. So the the main page, the upsell pages, the downsell pages, and everything. So you can simply click on a different page, edit it, and then move them around. For example, you don't want a downsell page here, but you want the downsell to be the upsell and the upsell to be the downsell. You will be able to redrag them. Also, you'll be able to make different A/B tests using the funnel feature when it comes out. And yeah, it will be amazing. It is coming out very, very soon in this July rollout launch. It will be awesome when it comes out, and then you will be able to actually do proper upsells, downsells. It will be connected to GrooveSell as well. It will be just amazing. Okay. When a customer places an order for my website, where do I find what they ordered? The quantities, the order includes any variables like color, size, etc., the name, address, phone number, and email. Will it also show the date of the sale and the total amount? In case you do the thing that I said previously, Paul, in case you go the GrooveKart route, you will be able to see all the orders inside the GrooveKart. So here you have an orders tab, and then you have orders, you have different customers. You can also set up the abandoned carts things, and then basically this is what I would suggest you to do. If you are using GrooveSell, in GrooveSell it is a bit tricky because you will be able to um, see the products. You can see different you will receive emails when somebody purchases, then you can send it out. You will have there the user details. You also have the customer details here. It is coming very soon. You will have all the details here in the customers. You will have the orders tab. Once you actually set it up correctly, you will be able to click on the product and then see the orders in the product section. But I suggest you to actually go the GrooveKart route because this is meant for physical products. GrooveSell was created for digital products that can sell uh, physical products, but GrooveKart was meant for the things that you are asking. So for a proper e-commerce shop, GrooveKart is the way to go. Pum, 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 pum. What streaming program are you using to stream? When you select questions, it shows on screen. So this is StreamYard. StreamYard is the software that I'm using to stream on multiple platforms at the same time. So in case you want, you can check it out. It's pretty good. Okay, so I will go on and then answer a couple of different questions from my list first, because there are people that are waiting for their questions. The next one is from Julian Buck. I don't like CloudFlare. It takes too much time for the changes in my site to actualize. How can I publish my site on my own domain without using CloudFlare, please? So you can go the route that I don't recommend, because Cloudflare will not only give you SSL, which is this lock next to the domain, but it will also give you CDN. It is a server which is close to your visitors. So, for example, there are servers in Europe, in multiple different countries. There is multiple different countries in Africa and in Asia and everywhere. So the site, when you publish it, it will be sent out to these servers. So your customers, when they load your page, you are in America, and they load your page in Europe, they will be actually getting the page from a server in Europe, which will be much quicker. It will make the user experience more better, and then this is why I highly suggest you to use Cloudflare. If you don't want to go that route, you can just go over to Namecheap. Sign in. Let me just choose the domain that I want to show you guys. Okay, so here, for example, now I am on Cloudflare because I set it up. But if you wouldn't be on Cloudflare, then you would have this Namecheap basic DNS. On GoDaddy, it would just not have any DNS records. And then here in this advanced DNS tab, you can set up your CNAME and your records. At this moment, it is not showing up because I have the name on the Cloudflare server. Let me find another domain that it's not published on a Cloudflare server so I can actually show you exactly what I mean. But yeah, I don't suggest people to go without Cloudflare. It is created for the specific reasons of loading everything in quicker. So here is basically a domain name that I use that is not on Cloudflare. So Cloudflare should be on custom DNS. This one is not on it. So once you go to the advanced DNS records, you can actually set up everything within here. So you can set up your CNAME records. You can set up more records using the add new record. So this is where you would set up the domain the CNAME records that you get from GroovePages. So let me just open GroovePages and show you how you would go that route. So you would just take the details that it gives you here on the Publish tab. You would copy this over host10.groovepages.com. You need to create a CNAME record within Namecheap over here. So CNAME record, host should be at, target should be the one that you copied over, and then you press this check button, and then you actually can use this one. So you don't have to go the Cloudflare route. You can also do it using your own domain service. Go GoDaddy, Namecheap, NameSilo, whichever you're using, you can do this one. I don't suggest it, but you can. Okay, so this was an answer for Julian. Denise, how to make a full screen bridge page that has a sign up form in the middle. Okay, so I answered this question a couple of times, but I want to show because Denise is still having some difficulties with this one. I'll probably just delete this site because it is giving us errors. I will start a new site, just a blank one, and then I will show you exactly, Denise, what I would do. So using a wireframe block, you choose cover and then pull this one over here. Then you can just go to the Elements tab, and then here in the forms, or you can also do this one. So choose one of these. For example, in case you are using MailChimp, just pull MailChimp over here and then edit this one. I will show you how to do it without the MailChimp integration itself. Okay, so you can choose this route. In case you want to build it yourself, build it custom, then you can do it this way. So you go to form, you pull in an empty form. It needs to have this purple or the purple color. This is an empty form container. Then this is where you pull in the input fields. So this is one input field. I duplicate it. So this will be for name, and this will be for email. And then you also need to pull in a submit button from the forms tab over here. Submit button. This you put somewhere in the middle just to make sure that everything is within the form container. And then you pull this up. Okay. And then now you have one field, two fields, submit button. Now you can click on the container and then center everything. So container, layout, flex, center. Okay. It is a bug. You see here, it is showing me that I still didn't pull in the button. Let's just save it and reload. Hopefully it reloads everything here. Okay. I hope I can delete this one and this will still stay. Okay, yeah. So now I have everything here. I can move everything to the middle. Perfect. Submit button I can also place in the middle. Good. And then I can configure these input fields. You know this one probably from the previous video I showed you. So if this would be collecting a name, and then your name here. You can do a validation rules for text, and then this placeholder is what shows up here. The input name needs to be name. You can also set up the ID, which is name. Okay. And then you can design it. So if you want the white background, you put this one. In case you want it spaced from the second one a bit, then you do this one. For the second one would be email. This also email, and then enter your best email here. And I cannot type this way. Email update, and now you have it. So the only thing I am not sure is why this didn't move in the middle. Okay, I don't want flex. It is one of these, I am pretty sure. Anyway, I'll just move it this way. There is a simpler way to do that. Could be that I could place it in a separate container. This one should move over when you are working with. Okay, let's just try it this way. Vertical center. Okay. So I just remove the spacing from the button. Let's just leave it this way now. You can now make the size of the button bigger. You can increase the text. The submit button. Why is it not showing in the middle of it? Anyway, you would just need to play around with it. I showed exactly how to design the page using this technique. So using a cover block and everything, you would just need to type in here bridge page, and then you will find this video. You click on this video, the first one, it goes exactly how I designed that page. So watch this one, please, and then using the technique I just showed you, pulling in a cover, pulling in a form container, pulling in these form fields, or simply just a MailChimp field, you can design your own sign-up forms pretty quickly. You can also use pre-made blocks. There are form blocks that you can use, um, form blocks, not the wireframe forms. These ones over here, for example, this one, you can use this one. It is also a pretty good form. You just duplicate this, you put the button below it using the layout over here. One of these, just play with this option over here, the display. One of these should pop the button below this field, and then you are good to go. So it is a very long explanation that I didn't plan on having so long. Okay. I am seeing the people just chatting around. So I have just created an account but unable to log in. How long before getting access? I have not received an email from GrooveFunnels. You would need to check all the spam folders and all the emails if you typed in the email correctly when you were registering. Most of the times that is the biggest issue, that people type in their emails pretty quickly and then they don't get the login information. If you didn't receive the login information, try to create another account. Just make sure you type in your details correctly, and then if it doesn't arrive, if it still takes a long time to come, please reach out to support. You can open a ticket on support.groovedigital.com. Once you come over here, you can also chat with somebody clicking on this button and then ask, and then here will be a chat option. Here, just click on chat or just create a ticket, your name, your email details. I didn't receive my login details in an email, and then they would be able to help you with that. Okay, let me just answer the next question. So this was from Denise. For Denise, I hope you are now able to create your page, Denise. From Miri, I did the Google Doc form as you explained in the one page website video. When I went to test it, it didn't get any emails about it, and then I couldn't find the spreadsheet that it creates. Would you know what I am doing wrong? I wouldn't not know what you are doing wrong, but I can show you what I was doing. So for this one, I was mentioning it in the one-page website build, which is this one over here. and I need to also open Google, and it's over here. Forms. So this was a Google form, what I was showing her to do in to connect and go to Google Forms. I created a simple contact information form for collecting information embedded into our website. And then in the responses tab, we have the Google Sheet. Once you click on this Google Sheet over here, you can actually see where it is stored. So you can come over here to File and then make a copy wherever you want. You can also add a shortcut to wherever you want. You can also move this sheet to wherever you want within your drive. So you can do this one. I suggest moving it to the place that you want it to be. This is the first thing. So you're saying that you are not receiving emails. Response unlink form, delete, get email notifications. So in this one, so you would need to click over here next to this one, view responses in sheets here, and then turn the get email notifications for new responses on. This will actually allow you to get email notifications. So when you click this one, Google is sending out the information that you receive as a response from this form. So if you did everything as I showed in the video, Miri, you need to just turn on this get notifications, and then you will be receiving the information. And I showed you how to move the file. So using this one, you can move the Google Sheet that the form will be filling out just over to wherever you want it to be. So that was a short reply. I hope you will be having success with this one. GrooveFunnels general questions. David Frew, did the lifetime plan end at midnight last night? So let's just have a look. GrooveFunnels.com. So there is a countdown timer somewhere on the page. If not on this page, there is, I think, on the GrooveSell page. However, it is not ending. That is because we are not going to be making this offer to end without giving away a notice first. So let me just see where I don't see this countdown timer that people are saying, but first, what you will see from us is a notification, and not only one notification. This will be a full campaign on getting people know when we are ending our deal. If you receive the notification, then from then you can count on it that it will be ending soon. We will not just like end our lifetime deal without letting our affiliates know, because they are making a lot of money using that one, and that they can even get more money once they start telling their customers, "Ooh, the lifetime offer is ending, you need to hurry now, get your lifetime deal as while you can." So this will not be just like we turn it off and then finish. We are preparing another page which will be explaining everything that is coming after the deal ends, and what are the next steps that the affiliates need to take and everything. So this is coming very soon. At this point, there is no set time when this will be ending, but it will be before July, that is for sure. So yeah, it is just in a couple of days. So if you don't have yet the platinum membership, I highly suggest you go out there and then purchase it. Okay, it is time for me to take a question from the comment section. Okay, so from Yannick, you still miss my question with the gate. There were two questions. Is there any way I can create a gate step with the Groove pages, unlock a free? Okay, it is not included in there. And do a follow up on Spotify. I know there are gates sites. I cannot see your whole question, Yannick. Please separate it in multiple questions. This is only what I can see, but there is no gate steps. This is not built into Groove Pages, and this is not a core function that page builder needs to have in order to function, in order to create websites. So at this moment, this is not built in. However, if you would like to request this feature, head over to feedback.groovefunnels.com, Groove Pages feature request, and then you can look for it over here. Just type in, I don't know what the name is, gate step. Okay, you can search for the one that you are looking for here and then vote on it. The higher it gets in votes, the sooner it will be implemented. This is connected with a Trello board from our developers, and they are actually this is updated automatically. So for example, if I upvote this one and then other features were less than 29 points, then this will be going up one level in our developers Trello board. So this is automatic. Once I click something, let's say if I just unclick it now, then this would go back to where it was previously when I clicked it. So this is automatic and immediate. So if you do something over here, it shows up. If you create a new post, a new Trello board appears for them, so they can work on this one as well. Okay. I want to set up one domain for both GroovePages and GrooveKart. Can I do this? If yes, how? Thank you. You can do this. I don't have the information on how to do that one. For that, you would need to reach out to support. They would need to contact the people that work and develop GrooveKart. They would need to actually split your domain to be pointing on to one place and to other place as well. At this moment, it is not possible. I think I'm not pretty sure. I need to check this one, but I think it is not possible to do it yourself. For this one, you would need to ask for help from support. But this was mentioned, I think, last week. I was talking to Donna and to John Garcia about the question that another user had on the same topic, and this will be talked about, and this will be probably put in very soon into the system, because people want to have their website on GroovePages but their shop on GrooveKart, and then GrooveKart coming to be free very soon. This will make a lot of sense to have it implemented so everybody can just edit it for themselves. So this is coming. I'm not able to tell you when, but until now, just contact support. They can help you with that one. Question from Denise: from my message to you yesterday, the address, the issue, background image not covering entire block, choose the first bank wire. Okay, so I think I answered this one already. Is there a media library inside for us to upload our items into and then use the URL to link to various Groove pages? Any drip function for courses and emails? Can I use another email marketing system to integrate with Groove pages? Okay, so this is 3 questions in one. So let's start with the first one. Is there a media library inside for us to upload our items into? There is. I will show you in 3 seconds. So now we are on the page. Let's say I want to just come over here. I would need to choose somewhere where I can edit the image. So for example, the background, I want to choose an image, and then this will lead us to the image library. There is no asset library. There is no media library that you can upload videos and music. This is not possible. We only have an image library at this moment that has built-in stock photos. You can choose the free stock photos, or you can upload your own images. At this, images can be JPEG, PNG, and ICO for an icon, but I don't think it is allowing WebP, so web images, or vector images. It is not allowing to upload at this moment. So this is the first thing. There is no media library. It is an image library built in. So once you upload it here, you will be able to see it on your different sites. You will able to see all these images on your different sites within GroovePages account. Any drip function for courses and emails? Courses, this will be in GrooveMember, and it will have a drip function. Emails, it will have an automated response, an automated like email follow-up in GrooveMail. So this is coming very soon. Can I use another email marketing system to integrate with GroovePages? Yes, you can. So once you come over here anywhere inside GroovePages, you can click on My Integrations, and then here Add, and then here you choose one of the integrations. I'm not sure if you saw the update from Donna from today. Zapier is here. It is not a full integration yet. Zapier still needs to go and allow Zapier as a company needs to go and test this one, and then once they allow our platform will appear in the search bar on the Zapier website. So they need to test this one out first so that it is actually showing up. But in case you want to use any other email marketing system, you can choose from these: ActiveCampaign, Aweber Campaign Monitor, GetResponse, MailChimp, Mautic, Product Dino, and then so on. Yeah. I don't know who wrote this one. Please reference questions with Q or question to make it easier for David to distinguish them. Thank you very much. I'm now loading in all the comments, and it takes me a bit of time because I cannot see which are the questions from me, which are people answering each other's questions. Okay, here's a question. Why not stream those from the site so we don't have to get on Facebook? I don't know what you mean. We are using StreamYard because it makes it easy to stream on multiple platforms at the same time. So we don't need to go and upload it manually. It is immediately going live on both sites. So people who don't like Facebook, they can watch it on YouTube, and people who don't like YouTube, they can watch it on Facebook. Okay. Okay, I will be... Christine, David is forgetting drink his lemonade. Actually, this is a good point. Thank you very much for Christine for letting me know, because the last couple of lemonade sessions I was left without questions, and I had more than a half of jug of lemonade left. So cheers. Okay, this is an interesting question. Hey y'all, does anyone know where I can find more information about the agency features that are going to be released? I'm assuming I can create unlimited funnels for my clients. This is not confirmed yet. You will not probably be able to create unlimited funnels for your clients without paying anything else. So the agency feature is not yet implemented and is not yet been confirmed on what will the features be. If you want to know more about the agency feature, you can head over to kartra.com, and they have an agency feature. Ours will be very similar to the one that they have. And once you click on the features, you can click agency, and here you can look through these details, watch the video on it, and then it will be pretty similar to the ones that so this is pretty similar to what we will have. As you know, Mike Filzame was a co-founder of Kartra. He didn't see eye to eye with the other founders, other co-founders, so he decided to sell his shares of the company. But most of these features are something that he was working on while he was still there. So this is some of these are his ideas, so he will be implementing these in GroovePages and so the GrooveFunnels as well. So if you want a better understanding on how it will work and what will the features be, just come over here to home.kartra.com/feature_agency. You will be able to look through this page and how they have it, what they have, and what's the cost of it. We will have different costs than different pricing structures, but this is a good understanding of what it will be actually doing and how it will look like. So this is the short answer for you. We don't have yet set in stone information on the GrooveFunnels agency feature. I'm not able to tell you if you will be able to create unlimited funnels and websites for your customers. This has been not yet discussed within the company with me at least. So I'm not able to tell you any more information on that one. How do you link a Groove funnel inside a Groove page? I created first site, but it's not really running as funnel. How do you link a Groove funnel inside a Groove page? I do not understand your question. How do you link a Groove funnel inside a Groove page? So do you mean how do you link your funnel to a website? I created a first site, but it's not really running as funnel. I don't understand what you mean by this. If you could just please explain your question in a bit more details, I would be able to help you with that. Pum, pum, pum. Okay, so I don't have any more questions at this moment in the questions tab. I will jump over and then answer Latasha's, Raymond's, Joanne's, Rain's, Samuel's, Ben's, David's, and Erica's questions. So when did the lifetime plan end? Okay, this one was answered. Latasha Oliver, are we able to add team members to our Groove account? At this moment, you are not able to do that one. In case you have GrooveKart, you can do that in GrooveKart. Once you go to the settings, and so to the settings, there are staff accounts. You can create staff accounts on GrooveKart, but on GrooveFunnels, it is not yet possible. This is the agency feature will allow this one. Once the agency feature comes out, then you will be able to get multiple accounts for your staff members, for your employees, so you can actually manage the access and then allow different people to join in under certain rules, and yeah, they will have different access that you can set up. So this is the question to Latasha. Okay. Ramon or Raymond Sepulveda. Wow, I'm asking myself, is this too good to be true? So at this moment, I'm able to tell you that it is not too good to be true. It is a very good platform. It is not perfect yet. There is still many things that we are waiting on, different features, different apps that need to come over here. At this moment, we only have these three on the beginning. This one is a bit buggy. This one is missing features. This one is pretty good. I cannot say anything else about this Groove affiliate, but the rest is not yet ready. This one is still to come. The e-commerce is still being developed. So there is the SDK API is still to come. We are a very, very young company, 6 months old. We have 100,000. We already passed 100,000 members, paid members and free members, but we are developing in extremely fast rate. What we can do in a couple of months, some companies do in a couple of years. So if you put your money into this platform, I'm pretty sure you will be feeling like a millionaire very soon once you have access to everything that is planned out. And then once GrooveFunnels becomes an entire suite of tools, when you jump in and you don't need to worry about bugs or different features that you want to see, it will be like winning a jackpot. So yeah, it is still a process that is being developed, but it is not finished yet. Okay. So we are going to the next question. Joanne Wong is asking, can the email autoresponder that is coming in July also collect hand phone numbers? I think she means phone numbers. Joanne, I'm able to tell you that the email autoresponder will be able to connect different information that you will be collecting from the pages. Let me show you what I mean by this. Once you are in GroovePages, you can create different forms, custom forms, where you can ask for phone number, you can ask for email, you can ask for name, you can ask for the date of birth, and things like this. So let me just jump in and show you what I mean by that. As you remember, we were creating these forms. So this is just an empty form. Let me just start from scratch. So we want to create our own form. So I pull in an empty form element, This is just a container that will be holding our elements. And then here I want to put in an input field. This will be for the name. I want to put in another one. This will be for an email. This will be for a telephone number. And then I want a text area which will be for leaving a message. So let me just type in these ones. Message. Here, please type in your message here. Text area is required. Okay, so this will be where people will be leaving their message that they want to leave to the company. So this will be for the phone. Okay, and then add the validation rule, and then you can actually check for a real telephone number. It cannot be empty, so you can ask for this one, and then so on and so on. So you can ask for different first name, last name, email, phone number, date of birth, whatever you would like. This is coming, and all this will be able to connect. Once you click on the form container here in the integration, you will have a Groove Mail, and then you can decide what you want to do with this information. You can tag them differently if they are coming from different countries. You can tag them as a lead. You can tag them as a customer. It will be pretty awesome. So we'll just need to wait and see when it comes out how it actually plays out. But yes, you will be able to collect all this information. Okay, I answered this one over here. I will go ahead and answer Rain Nicole's question, because she is probably here from the beginning and she is eagerly waiting for me to get her this answer. So Rain Nicole, how to connect a contact slash subscribe form in GrooveKart. This is why I have GrooveKart open the whole time. So once you come over to the apps and then to the visual builder, I saw already an image in the Facebook group. You already set up your page. You want to create a contact us page that you show. No, not the contact us, the coming soon page that you show before you publish your website. For that one, I suggest you to come into pages, and then in the maintenance mode, you edit this one. So you edit the layout in the maintenance mode, and then you already have this page set up for that reason. So you just change here the text, you change the images. This form, if somebody fills it out, you need to have the integration set up. So let me just jump over into the settings and then show you where you would need to do that. I'm just opening the admin panel in a different tab, and then in the apps, in the app manager. So guys, I'm showing a GrooveKart now. This is the e-commerce platform. In the app manager, you jump in there. Rain is saying true, lol, thank you, no problem. So in the app manager, you would need to set up a MailChimp integration. MailChimp is at the moment one of the only uh, software that we have, except Zapier. You can also use Zapier with that one, that is communicating with an autoresponder. So I will be showing you how to use MailChimp. You just turn on MailChimp. It will be in the disabled apps in case you're not using it first. If you want to use it, you turn it on, then you will see the configure tab. You just copy over your MailChimp API. You need to create a store, add a store. You need to know, you need to make the software know that you have a store. You just click add new store. You fill in some details over here. So the store name, select the shop in case you have multiple shops, language, what MailChimp list you want to go to. And then this way you set up the store, and then you will get basically this will be connected to the form over here. So whenever somebody sends an email, this integration will be connecting, or you will be connecting a MailChimp to the form, and then you will receive the emails into your MailChimp account. There is another thing you could do in case you are not with MailChimp, in case you are with a different company, MailerLite or ActiveCampaign or whatever company. You can create an HTML form. So you create a form within this software. You edit it, you style it how you want it. You take the HTML code and you embed it into this page. I will show you how you do that. So in the Elements tab, you have content. In the content, you have the HTML code. You drop it here, you click on it, and then to this cogwheel, and then settings, and this is where you put in your HTML code. Let me just go out there and just take form. I'll just take just a dummy HTML form. It will look like this. Um, this is not a functioning form. This is just an HTML just for demonstration purposes. I will just paste this one in here, and you can see this is how it looks like. Once you design your own form in your own autoresponder or email service with your email service company, you can just copy over the code, you paste it in here, you edit it in case you want it in the middle. You can also change this one to not be boxed, but multiple columns. I'm not quite sure how to do that now with this one. There is the option where it is asking you if you want multiple columns on it or not. This is where you would need to choose to have multiple columns, and then you just choose the middle column, and then you paste your thing inside. Basically, that is it. It is not very hard to do, but it requires a bit of playing with it. So for example, you choose this one, and then you move this inside, and then you edit it as you want it. You have different styling options that you can play with, spacing and so on. So you can just play with this one, and then you will find the look that you like. Once you design your page, you would need to go just to the GrooveKart, and then in the settings, you just click disable the store. Then this maintenance mode, disable my store. This maintenance mode will pop on immediately. So this will be the site, this will be the page that your customers, your visitors will see once they load in your domain name. So you need to disable the store, save it, and then this maintenance mode page will pop up. Okay. Okay, so the button seems to remain inactive, although MailChimp has been integrated. I'm not sure why it is not able to be clicked. Did you set up the store using MailChimp? If you don't set up the store within the MailChimp integration, it is not going to be working. Also, did you test it when you were publishing the site? You need to publish the site so in order for the form to function properly. More on this one you can ask on tonight's GrooveKart training. John Garcia will be here again, and then more information you can ask on that one. I would love to continue. I have a couple of more questions, but this is the way you can do it. Two ways. One is with this MailChimp integration. The second one is with the custom HTML form. Okay, Samuel Stone, how does email work in GrooveKart? GrooveKart has its own built-in CloudFlare. So in case you would like to edit the MX records, you can come over here to the settings. I think you mentioned in your comments that you tried it and it didn't work. For this one, you would need to come over here to domain, and then here you can set up the MX records. I have my MX records set up with the help of the support team. So with the help of the support team, I just contacted them and said that I want to set up the MX records, because at this moment, I don't think it is taking it. Even though you set it up, once you click save, it is giving you an error message. So if this happens to you, let me just see, Samuel, If this happens to you, then just please reach out to the support team on support.groovedigital.com. Just chat with them or create a ticket, and they will be getting back to you. I think this is something that a developer needs to do to allow the MX records to actually function on your GrooveKart store. Okay. So I will just jump into the comments and then answer a couple of questions from there as well. Thank you for replying to my question regarding the agency features. I did want clarification on unlimited website means, on what unlimited website means. Unlimited websites means at the moment for yourself. So you can create unlimited websites for yourself, for your own business, but this is not something that we suggest you to create for other users. They will not be able to go in there and then edit the site, and you would probably have much more success and then much more money if you design the page on your end as a pro user, as a platinum user. You can create a new site, set it up properly with tracking info and everything, and then you copy over the code and make them sign up for a free account. This way they will have a page builder. They will be able to go in there, edit it. You just transfer the code of the site that you edited, that you created for them, and then if they decide to upgrade later on, you actually get the commission. So this is a much better thing than when you design, when you own the site, when you need to connect the domain and everything, because this way they will be able to go on there if they want to change just the title. If they don't like Apple Store, they want to say Apple Shop, they can go in there, click on the store part, just redo it, and then this way you don't have to go in there and tweak everything separately. And then the big part of the thing is that you can sign them up on a free account, and then if they decide to upgrade, you can get referral commission on getting them this deal. Okay. Is there a way to make a button appear after a certain amount of time? This is not a feature that is available yet. This is a feature request that is available. So this is a delay, something like that. Okay. I just created a new post by mistake. Let's just type it in, delay. Image animation, not that. Appear. I saw this one, hidden blocks with a timer. I think this is the one. Hidden blocks and then hidden elements with a timer. There is somewhere around here, element block and automation. But something like this. I know that this is in works. I saw this one on the developers Trello board. This is high on their list, so it is very, very big chance that they will do this one very soon. This is coming. At this moment, this is just a feature request. It is not implemented yet inside the page builder. Is CloudFlare the only way to customize our domain subdomain? At this moment, in case you would like to have a CDN and an SSL certificate using GroovePages, then yes. If you connect it to CloudFlare, then this is where you edit your DNS records, and then this is the only way to customize your subdomain. As I say, with the subdomains, it is not the best thing to create subdomains at this moment, because once the funnel feature is out, it will not allow you to do that one. You will need to go out there and then change everything again, all the links that you shared out, because the funnel, when the funnel feature is out, one site will have one root domain, and everything within this root domain, everything within this brand site will be edited using GroovePages. How does GrooveAds work? Is this like an ad agency? Yes. So GrooveAds, you probably saw it already. It is inside the dashboard. This is in the services. Yeah, so services and then GrooveAds is an agency that is working with people that want to promote on paid services on Facebook, on Google, and they need an agency to take care of their needs, you can visit the GrooveAds site. It explains it explains everything in details. You can watch that video over here. It explains exactly what they do, what they don't do, and who is this for. In case you're just starting out, you can, I don't suggest you to do this one because they work with big budgets, and they take a percentage of your budgets, for that you want to invest into the advertising, and then this is how they actually work. So we are using them, our company is using them. These people are running ads for the Groove digital company, so they are pretty good. They know what they are doing. They are professionals in this type of work, and they are good friends also of Mike Filzame, the co-founder of Groove Digital. So if you want, I suggest you to watch this video. It explains everything in there. Okay, how does GrooveAds work? Okay, I explained this one already. Bum, 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 bum. You've been very helpful, David. Thank you very much. Thanks, David. I'm not quite sure who you are. If you would like, I mean, I would like you to please go ahead and click on this link that Christine Case shared, streamyard.com/Facebook. This will allow me to see your profile image and then your name. Otherwise, I just see Facebook user and I cannot reply to your questions using your name. Uh, Question, I didn't understand that. Are we supposed to set up GrooveFunnels subdomain until the full product is released out of beta or beta? I set one up to already to publish page. Yes, so if you set up a subdomain, that is fine. You will need to go back later on and then change it, because once the funnel feature is out, the site, one site will only have one root domain. If it's not a root domain, something.com, it cannot be something.com. It is not how it will work, and it will be giving you errors. So this is why I suggest not to do this now, because later on you will need to go back and change all your links, because GroovePages will work with one root domain. Okay. Okay, perfect. I think I answered everything in the comments. Let me just answer a couple of these. So there is a question from Ben Bailey on GrooveSell. What is the tracking code here? Other than the Facebook tracking code, what can I put in there? How do I track using Google Ad Analytics or Google Tag Manager? Guys, I'm happy to say that this is a hidden feature that you probably didn't even know. There is software that you can purchase for creating links and tracking links that will, for example, I know about one. There is a company called pixelme.me. This is a URL shortener, and not only that, but you can add on pixels inside here. This is something that it costs quite a lot of money. Let's just see if you can use this one. So I want to see the price. You can start for free. There's no credit card required, but I'm happy to say that this, what it can do, you can set up different pixels and tracking things to your own links. You can do this one within GrooveSell as well. So this is not marketed properly, and a lot of people don't know about it. But let me just go into GrooveSell and then show you. Once you are on your funnels, there is a tracking option. You can set up different tracking for different products that you're selling. Let's say in case you are doing affiliate marketing, you can set up different links, your affiliate links that you will be sharing on the internet, that will have inside a Google Pixel, Facebook Pixel, a Pinterest Pixel. All these tracking things you can put on the link itself. So once somebody clicks on that link, it actually fires this pixel and it gets tagged into your Facebook Ads Manager. This is an awesome thing that a lot of people don't use. Let me just create a dummy tracking link quickly. So dummy tracking link. This is a dummy tracking link. Perfect. So save and next. So here you can choose if you want to use an external link, a landing page that you have already inside GrooveSell, um, or basically, yeah, the product that you already set up in GrooveSell, an affiliate link from a funnel that is already set up as in a Groove affiliate. So you can just choose any of these. In case you want to fire, let's say, a pixel or Google Analytics or something like this on your affiliate link when promoting GrooveFunnels, you can do this one over here. So affiliate link, I want to promote the GrooveFunnels, and then that is it. Click Save Next. And then track your goals. I want affiliate sale to any of the funnels, so any of the products at any price points. Okay, and now this is set up. Click Save and Next. And then here, advanced settings, you can paste in your tracking codes. The tracking codes are basically the codes that you get from Google Analytics or Facebook Pixel or Pinterest Pixel or Twitter Pixel or Google Pay. I don't know, all these pixels that you can use, tracking codes, you can put them in here. What I do suggest is to use Google Tag Manager. I created a video on this one previously. It is in the live demos in the Facebook group. You can also type into the search Google Analytics, but I will just quickly find it here. Here, connect Google Analytics and Google Tag Manager to GroovePages. So what Google Tag Manager creates is, it's like a box where you put all your different affiliate or tracking links. Sorry. So it's a box where you put in all your tracking links from Facebook, from Google, from Pinterest, from Twitter, from wherever you are marketing. And you can just share one tracking link. So this will be a tracking link from Google Tag Manager, which inside it has all these other tracking links. You just take this one tracking code from Tag Manager, you pop it in here, and then once somebody clicks on your link, it will fire the Google Tag Manager tracking code, and it will follow it on all these platforms. So it is amazing what you can do with this one. It is basically built into GrooveSell. You can set up different tracking for your links, and this is awesome. There are software out there that actually charge you a lot of money for this feature that you have inside here. It is a bit hidden, but yeah, you can create awesome things with this one. Cost per click and tracking IDs, I checked with the developers, and this is for people that advertise on the paid platforms. So average cost per click, you can set up approximately what the average cost per click is when you already started advertising. And then tracking IDs, you can set up different tracking parameters in case you're promoting, you're doing paid ads on Google. You can do paid ads on Facebook, and then the tracking parameter is, it will show up within GrooveSell on where the sale is coming from. So in case you set up a let's say Google ads, and then you put in your tracking parameters that you took from Google, then you add a new one for Facebook, and then you add on your tracking parameter that you got from Facebook. GrooveSell will know where the sale came from. So in case you're doing advertising on multiple different paid platforms, Google, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you can put all your tracking parameters here, and then GrooveSell will know, okay, this sale came from Facebook, this sale came from Google, and things like this. So this can be also set up on your link. So I will just leave these out. And then just because I don't have the parameters, it will say that you need to put in your parameters. I will just click Save and Next, and this is my link. So this is the link I need to share once I set up all my tracking and all everything that I have. This is basically the one I need to share around. When somebody clicks on this one, they will get tagged by the Facebook pixel. They would get tagged with the Google pixel. I will see them in the Google Analytics, and then this will be transferring them to the link of my affiliate link that I set up on the beginning. So this is an awesome thing that we have built in. You need to use this, guys, as soon as possible. Okay, time to take a drink. Yeah. Christine is saying time to take a drink over here. Okay, I have a question here. So this seems like the same service pixelme.me is selling for Amazon FBA sellers to track Facebook sales, correct? If I understand correctly. I don't know if most probably PixelMe has other features as well. When I joined PixelMe, they only had this feature of putting tracking pixels on a link. So as I just loaded in this page now, I saw that they have other features as well that they added on, but it was not the case when I first saw or learned about PixelMe. At this moment, they probably have more features, so I don't know what exactly you are using. PixelMe is selling for Amazon FBA sellers. So yeah, with this one, you can also track all your sales. They need to be set up in GrooveSell. So in case you are promoting affiliate links, or if you're promoting a funnel inside GrooveFunnels or something, then you can set it up with this one. In case it is an outside link like Amazon FBA, I'm not quite sure how this would work. You would need to test it out. I'm pretty sure it would be working, but I have no correct information on that one. GroovePay, is it free for sellers? Are there any hidden application fees? GroovePay is not free. There are information on groovepay.com. You can go and then read for yourself. GroovePay, okay, it is loading in. So go over here. It is not free. So GroovePay has a transaction fee that they take, and also it is using our gateway. It is $40 per month. It is much cost friendlier than the other one. Other like Stripe and PayPal, they charge higher rates. It is just not visible for you. So you with GroovePay, you pay monthly. It is a flat fee. If you do $1 million per sale per month, or if you do $50 per sale per month, it is the same fee. But in other companies, they charge more, and they have annual fees and all kinds of different things, processing fees and cancellation fees and things like this. GroovePay doesn't have any of those, just the $40 per month. There will be more information coming on to GroovePay once there is a new site designed. I saw the template that they created for it. um, and then we are adding on more features. GroovePay will become like Stripe and PayPal. It will have its own bank that it is communicating with, and it will be an awesome thing. So more information on that. I don't have information at this moment for that one, but it is not free. And you will also be able to GrooveSell payments. GrooveSell payments will be even more user friendlier than GroovePay. You will not need to use your business details and all kinds of things that you need to do, that you need to use with GroovePay. So GrooveSell payments will be also an interesting option for sellers. Yeah, so just read through this GroovePay page, and then you will learn most things that you need to know about how to apply and everything. I have a couple of more questions here. So this was Ben Bailey's question on the tracking codes. I hope I answered this one in depth. Groove affiliate program. David Frew, is my link that Groove gives me. Is my link that Groove gives you to promote compatible with Facebook compliance ads, because I keep getting rejected. So the link itself, David, is not dependent on Facebook or different policies. The link is just a link. It doesn't have any difference if you share a Google link or a affiliate link from Groove. The thing that needs to become compatible with Facebook is your page and where you are sending the people. Facebook doesn't like affiliate links. It will, in case you just take your affiliate link, you put it on in a Facebook ad, your ad will be declined immediately. It doesn't like that. but there are ways around it. As you saw on one of my pages that I had opened, this was a bridge page. It is just a simple page that says, I want to give you a $99 per month a software that you can use for free, and then there's a button that says prove it. When somebody clicks on prove it, then it actually goes to the affiliate link. So this bridge page is a way to not cheat but to go around this this Facebook's like filtering system, because it doesn't see the affiliate link, it doesn't see the next step where you are sending people. It sees your page. On your page though, you need to set up legal pages, so privacy policy, terms of service, affiliate disclosure, and things like this, because this is what Facebook is loading in. There was actually a post on here. Where was this? Yes, so in the GroovePages show and tell, let me just quickly show you where you will find this one. There was a user from the Facebook group that mentioned this exact thing. So show and tell GroovePages, okay? Let me just click on it so you can see it in a bigger page. There was a person here, Erica Friday. Those of you who include or promote your affiliate links to GrooveFunnels, I urge you to include all appropriate affiliate disclosures. Fines for not doing so can be in the tens of thousands. So she wrote the guidelines of what you would need to do in case to promote with Facebook. Please find this page, find this post. This is a Wednesday GroovePage show and tell. You can just type in show and tell. You will find this post immediately. Just click on it and then scroll down and see what Erica typed in there, because it is something that was confirmed to me by Joe. Joe is our affiliate manager. He is in charge of the Groove JV website. He is the person that is in charge of affiliate partners and affiliate, basically everything about affiliate. He confirmed to me that this is true. That you need to put in these guidelines and your links and legal things on the page in order to be compliant with Facebook, because they can be fines. So please read through this one and then ask questions from Joe on groovejv.com, or you can email him if you have any worries about this one. I have a question here. How do we customize affiliate link? What customization would you like to see? If this is a shortened link, you can just use a URL shortener, bit.ly or cut.ly or any of those. Then you can just customize it there. In case you are asking about something else, then please just explain what you mean. Okay, so this was an answer to David Frew, how to promote the links to have compatibility with Facebook compliance. And then I have Erica Martin. I'm a total newbie. Can you explain me where to find my affiliate link? Okay, the Facebook user is saying Bitly is good. Okay, so Erica, this is an answer for you. Your affiliate link can be found once you are logged in to GrooveFunnels. There is two ways to go there. One is Groove Affiliate Program. Sorry, so you click over here. This will load in this page. There is a video of Mike talking about the program. I encourage you to watch this one. And then when you scroll down below, you will see the links. You click on your link, and then the first one you see is the one you need to copy and then share around. Another way to go and see a bit more of these is to go here in the upper hamburger menu, Group Partner Program. This will open a different screen, which looks like this one, and then you can actually click on the links again and then copy it from here. So there is multiple ways to go around it. These are the most easiest. I suggest everybody to click on this one, then they can actually watch the video if they just joined. You can also click here to the affiliate program. It will take you also to that page. So that is it. I think I answered everybody's questions. Yeah, so I wanted to just mention that tonight we will have a GrooveKart training. If you would like, join us in the Facebook group, and on YouTube we have the GrooveKart training already published in the Facebook group. It will be going live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So join us there, either here or on the YouTube. Yeah, you can ask your questions today. We are talking about, I think, setting up your products or checkout pages. So you can join us and then watch that one. I have a Facebook user. Which link do we use, first or second tier JV link? So just the first link is the one you need to use. There is no need to go into any more depth. The JV links are for the people that want to promote it to get on other affiliates. You need to share the first link that you see when you click on the links tab. This will get you the link to promote the software, the program itself. The other links are for other, basically, users that are explained that they need to use that exact link. So you just log in, use the first link, and then you're golden with that. So that is it, guys. This was our LemonAid session number 4. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from this one. I'm sorry if I didn't manage to answer your question. I hope I answered everybody's questions. We lost a couple of people by the end, because this is how it goes. I answer somebody's questions and they can go because they found out everything. But yeah, we'll just go with it. I didn't drink my lemonade again, so I need to work on my timings and then not talking too much. But yeah, please come join us next time as well. In case you have any questions, ask them in the Facebook group, and see you in the Facebook group later on. I am always there chatting with people, helping out. And yeah, hopefully you will come tonight to this GrooveKart training. So see you then. Bye bye.